Hi y'all. So I recorded this video on December 17th, which was the same day that I went to Blick Art Materials. I was gonna make this video and the original shopping video into one larger video, but I decided to split them in half just so that you all weren't sitting through like what would have been like a 15-minute long video. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, I'll jump right in. Hi, my name is Jasmine, aka Black Girl Absolute. Today, I'm just gonna take you all shopping with me. I'm gonna tell you a slightly embarrassing secret, and then we're gonna be playing with a new medium. So yeah, let's jump right in. And so now we're gonna jump into that new medium I was telling you about, which you actually did see it in my Cyber Monday haul video. Oh, wait, I know this brand. So since I don't have any of these shades, I'm gonna try to stick towards some of the more basic shades. When those come in, I can actually test run those with you guys. So I'm really excited about that. So as you'll notice, I put a lot of gouache in my shopping cart. Something that I do after I get a bunch of things for online shopping, I tend to like wait a little bit just to make sure that these are things that I actually want, because the last thing I need is buyer's remorse on top of my anxiety. It also happened to be around the same time that I was doing this like studio revamp. The reason why the gouache looked familiar is because I already had gouache. So this local art supply went out of business about like 3 years ago or so, and when they went out of business they had this huge sale, like everything 80% off or whatever, and so I actually bought like a whole bunch of this gouache whenever they were having their going out of business sale, because again, I really want to know what gouache feels like. I haven't touched this for 3 years. I don't know where exactly it was hiding. It's not that embarrassing, but I found it really funny. Oh yeah, these look familiar. I'm gonna grab these. Yeah, that's why they look familiar. Just gonna see like how this is different than just like regular acrylic paint, because I believe this is an acrylic polymer gouache. So yeah, let's see what this is about. Yeah, I don't know again much about gouache, so I got some brushes that I feel like are gonna do the best job here. I'm just gonna start small and then probably try to size up with the brushes later. And so out of my window, I'm seeing like the next door neighbor's house, which looks like something really cool I can paint for right now. So I'm going to use the mint, the crimson, might mix that mint in with the light blue. Gonna use raw umber for the tree. Might find somewhere to stick like some Naples in there, maybe some raw sienna. All right, so let's give this a shot. So first reactions that I'm getting to this medium, so it's definitely different from acrylic paint. There's something about like the paint itself, like the gouache paint, that feels a little bit more viscous, if that makes sense. Like whenever I'm applying it to the paper, there feels to be like a bit more of a pull, whereas with acrylic it kind of feels more slippery. It feels a lot softer, I guess. It's kind of like the trade-off with the sort of viscosity of it is that it sort of applies a lot softer. For this kind of coverage, it would probably take at least like 2 coats of acrylic, depending on how opaque it is. But with this, it's like it's got pretty good coverage with just like 1 coat, which is pretty good. Something that I'm noticing is that I tried to mix, I think it was the mint and the titanium white. I tried to mix those together to give this a bit of a highlight, and it almost like disappeared into just the regular pale mint behind it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to do some regular titanium. I'm just gonna see what this does. Okay. So this was like close to the color that I wanted here. I kind of wonder if it's also just gonna sink into it. Yeah, I can see it already starting to sink a little bit here. So this is something really good to learn about gouache if I'm gonna use it more. So let's see, I wanted to use blue on the windows as like a reflection. So yes, like those are fine. So maybe it's just the titanium white, because what I can see happening is if the titanium is more on the transparent side while all of these other colors are more opaque. Yeah, this is also weird because I know where to look in acrylic paint to see if it's translucent or opaque. With a paint like Utrecht, you're gonna see some information about the paint here on the side. So this titanium white is semi-opaque. And then with this brand, you also see it here on the front. And this is the opacity here, which they represent with a box. So if this was like cut in half, it'd be semi-opaque, and then if it was completely white on the inside, it would be transparent. But it also lets you know here that it's opaque. With these, I am not really seeing that information. Maybe these stars are what you use. So yeah, this one has 4 stars, and this one has 3. I'm gonna do some research as to like how to tell transparency and opacity with these colors. So we shall see. This is definitely drying a lot faster than acrylic because even on my palette, it's drying very fast. So at least in that regard, this is definitely the medium for me. One day I'm gonna try oil, and I know I'm gonna hate it because oil literally takes days, if not weeks, to dry sometimes, depending on the climate of the room that you're in. And I already know I'm gonna hate it. I say that now, watch, it's like my absolute favorite thing for some reason. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this pool, but like, I feel like I really have to work to get this across the surface. Definitely needs a lot more water. This raw sienna. Let's see how this works. So yeah, this is what I have for now. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in later and paint the tree that's in front of the place. But yeah, overall, I really like gouache as a medium. I'm definitely going to continue practicing with it because there's some techniques I feel like I can pick up to make my application of it better. It's definitely a good transition from acrylic into something new. It's not too different. I can still sort of maneuver, do some things with it that I've learned just from using acrylic paint and make it work for gouache. But I would like to find out specific techniques for gouache paint that works for gouache painters. Thank you all for joining me again today. As always, you are enough. Happy holidays, and I hope you take care. Bye.